8:30, as you know, we've been following that massive manhunt in Maine for the person of interest in a mass shooting where at least 16 people are dead. Former FBI agent Ross Rice is joining us now with the latest on what we can probably expect as this manhunt is taking place. Ross, good morning to you. It's incredible what has happened. Massive shooting, dozens of people. It's been about 12 hours since the shooting. We do know the person of interest has military training. How is that going to impact the search? Because authorities apparently know a lot about him already.
That's right, Sylvia. The good news here, if there is any, is authorities know who they're looking for. They have a name, they have photographs, they have images of him. Unfortunately, he's, as we say, in the wind. They don't know where he is, and he's armed and extremely dangerous. And the fact that he has law enforcement, military training makes the situation even more difficult for authorities. It appears from the images that you're looking at right now that he had an automatic weapon or semi-automatic weapon of some sort. It's a dangerous situation, but I think the fact that there's so much support from the public through the news media, it's going to be a tip from a citizen that leads to his apprehension.
Okay, let's talk about this because Lewiston is a city of just about 40,000 people. The fact that it's already had this many shootings is more than it's ever had. So it's not a big town. How does this small town's police force handle something like this? Because everybody has converged, trying to find out as much as they can. Who else is involved in trying to help them out with this?
Well, it definitely just isn't the Lewiston Police Department. They've called in the sheriff's office, the state police. I know the FBI has offered their assistance too. If this goes on much longer, it's going to become a very extensive manhunt involving numerous state, local, and federal agencies.
So let's say if you were involved in a search like this, what's the first thing that you would do in order to try to find this person? What are they doing right now?
They're publicizing the fact of the individual they're looking for through photographs. They're getting the images out to the public through websites and, more importantly, through the news media. And I'm sure they've established a perimeter. They've calculated how far could he travel by car within the period of time from the shooting. And I'm sure they have roadblocks set up. Being that it's a very rural area, it's quite possible that he's gone into the woods, and we've seen several situations like this in the past, and that really makes it a lot more difficult to find the person. You really have to go foot by foot through unoccupied, uninhabited areas to try and find the guy. And if he's put any degree of planning or effort into doing this, he's made preparations for his escape. Obviously, he didn't want to get caught. He didn't want to die at the scene, so he fled. And you have to assume that he made plans to do that as well.
Okay, Ross, we always appreciate you helping us figure out how these things are broken down when it's actually happening. And we're hoping to hear about a resolution about this very soon. But we do appreciate your time this morning.
Always a pleasure, Sylvia. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Are you struggling to make ends meet? Well, worry no more. Introducing this all-new subsidy program. With our benefit card, you'll receive a generous $1,400 every.
That's it for that.
He's laying face down in the bed.
Yeah. Years after a 4-month-old baby dies at the hands of his daycare owner, the Georgia woman is sentenced to decades behind bars. This after security camera video revealed multiple instances where she physically abused other kids.
What is she being arrested for? She's arrested for felony murder and cruelty to children in the 2nd degree.
For the first time, we're seeing the woman's arrest and the emergency response the day of the boy's death, including the heartbreaking video of his mother rushing to the scene.
Have her go in the ambulance with them. Scottish Rite, ma'am. Go in the ambulance right there. They're getting ready to go. This is Mom.
On February 3rd, 2021, police in Dunwoody, Georgia, just north of Atlanta, responded to an emergency call for an infant that was found unresponsive.
Hey guys, right here. Breathing? Still CPR? All right.
Body camera video shows first responders rush to the scene where they perform CPR on the boy.
He's laying face down in the bed. He's laying face down in the bed?
Yeah.
All right, clear.
Analyzing heart rhythm. Stay clear of patients. Analyzing heart. No shock
All right,
advised.
let's go. Let's go. Go, go, go.
Ensure emergency medical services.
Is this y'all's child?
Quickly, investigators identified the owner of the Little Lovey Daycare, now 48-year-old Amanda Harris Hickey. Video captures Hickey explains she runs the at-home daycare.
You know, I have a family-owned daycare. This is one of my clients.
Okay. Have we contacted them yet?
No, I haven't called anyone or done anything yet.
Go ahead and call.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's go ahead and call them.
Investigators tell Hickey to contact the parents of the 4-month-old baby, identified as Charles or Charlie Cronmiller. Later, Hickey explains what happened when she found the boy.
Set course for Newport Aquarium's new hatchling harbor and meet hundreds of colorful curious.
I put him to bed on his back, but his parents stated he could roll over, but I had never seen it.
What time did you call 911?
I can show you. I was quite fucking freaked out. So I dialed it, and then I think I just kept hitting it, and then I think this was them calling me back.
Video shows Hickey tell officers she put Charlie down on his back, but investigators later determined she'd actually placed him on his stomach against recommended guidelines for safe sleeping.
Does Charlie suffer from any medical diagnosis that you know of? Okay. And I'm sure you've already talked to other officers. Can you tell me kind of what happened?
Charlie was having a normal day. According to his normal schedule, he was scheduled to eat at 3 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
He slept a little, like I hadn't heard from him, so I just let it sleep. And then about 3:40, I went in and found him unresponsive.
Okay.
I put him to sleep on his back.
Okay.
Unresponsive. I'm still in the process of getting everyone out of bed. So this guy's still sitting here because. So this is the bed that Charlie was in.
Okay. I'm just gonna take a quick overview of the whole room real quick, and then.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Keep his face out of it. I guess is probably the best thing to do. I don't know.
He's not gonna be in it.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
So I laid Charlie on his back, and I found something in the corner.
This corner.
I see it roll here
Uh-huh.
and into this position here.
Was there a mat, or is that the mat?
This is the mat.
That's the mat he was laying on. So you said you put him down at what time?
A little bit after 2 o'clock, I believe. That would be his normal schedule, like 2 or 2:30. And then he would typically, he would have slept and then had a bottle at 3.
Okay, so you came down at 2:45.
3:45.
3:45.
I mean, obviously, if I would have known we were having an emergency, I wouldn't have let him sleep. But I thought he was just tired or still sleeping. His bottle was scheduled for 3 o'clock.
Okay.
So I have his bottle on the counter ready to go, like waiting for him to wake up.
So this is just a handoff. You just show me, again, like that's for the front, and this is the back. You just show me how you laid him and then how you found him. We'll take a picture.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I left it open because it needs to be drained. It hadn't. It's not draining through the hose, and the bucket's full. I was going to let you know that.
All right, take a picture of what close it from there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just so no one thinks that was it.
No, you're fine. You don't have to move it. That's fine. Right here in fact is good with the lights.
Okay.
Show me how you placed him.
Sure.
Let me do a picture and then show you how you found him.
And there was another child in there, so you put him down and picked one up, right?
So he was in there by himself.
He was, yes.
Yes.
There was a switch.
Okay. Now if you show me how you found him.
At the same time, other first responders brief fellow officers on the situation.
A 6-month-old baby was put down for a nap at this house by, looks like in-home caretakers came down. Hey, Dylan, what time did they come down and find him?
Right before they called.
Okay.
Came down to check on the baby right before they called. Found him face down in the bed, not breathing, not conscious, not alert. CPR in progress. No shock advised on the AED.
Soon, Charlie's mother, Stephanie Cronmiller, arrives on the scene. She sprints toward the ambulance.
Have her go in the ambulance with them. Scottish Rite, ma'am. Go in the ambulance right there. They're getting ready to go. This is Mom.
We want to thank Morgan & Morgan, the largest injury law firm in America, for sponsoring this video. Now, before you say, oh, great, another law firm ad, first of all, how dare you? Don't speak that way of Morgan & Morgan.
Wow. Wow. Can't go anywhere. Can't leave your kids no place. It's crazy. But it is what it is. Do-do-do, do-do-do. My TikToks. You're getting up for school. Huh? That video where you guys are getting up for school. That's it.
Let me see you walk.
Who? Where?
Yeah, I know that you can talk. You talking all this shit, but let me see if you can walk. Let me see you walk.
Listen, bro.
Let me see you walk.
Who? Where?
Yeah, I know that you can talk. You talking all this shit, but let me see if you can walk. Let me see you walk.
Listen, bro.
I miss you. Far away, far too long. I keep dreaming you'll be with me, and you never go alone. Another day all out, so I keep you. Another day all.
Jimmy. Good boy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The moon. Beautiful. The sun. More beautiful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Freaking out, man.
Oh. Such a good time. Really good time. Oh.
Why are you filming the washer?
Hi.
Hi.
You cute this morning?
Never cute.
Ah. Food? You triggered by that word? You triggered by the word food? Oh, you don't want to be on TikTok? You don't want to be on TikTok? Tell us about it. Oh, you don't want to be on TikTok. Food. Oh, he does not want to be on TikTok. He is not a fan of TikTok. Food. Food.
You me? Did you pee in the house again? Did you potty in my house again? You
Get him,
dog?
mommy.
You stupid.
Get him, mommy. Peeing in the house. He's
Let's
getting
go
old.
outside like a dumb dog.
He's getting old.
You want ahead?
Say no to dumb.
Do you want to go potty?
That's right. He said, don't put me on TikTok. You don't have my consent. And that's how the cookie crumbles.
Another day you're all out. So I keep you. Another day you're all out. Watermelon sugar.
Listen, you lie about everything. We all know that. Like you're a fucking scientist, dumbass, and your ego was so backwards.
It's raining. Raining. Rain, 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 rain.
You're looking good just like you're sneaking regret. What other days you're gonna break your back? Don't bring me down.
Eagle Eye traffic. We've crossed this hour in the surface streets and the City of Dayton cruise on scene at Troy Street and Hart Street. Now we have a pretty significant delay on 75 northbound. The center lane is blocked on 75 northbound right at US 35. There's a semi that appears to have been broken down right in the middle of 75 northbound, creating about a 20-minute delay on 75 northbound, backed up into the Moraine area this hour. I'm Parker Testo. The Eagle.
52 minutes.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding.
Are you okay over
Yeah. Anywho, I'm just playing. But again, we have another mass shooting in Maine. I'm gonna look up more about that and find out what's going on with that. This craziness around here. Piece of chicken grease.